morning, fam. Ooh, y'all don't know how hard it was not to sing. I'm used to being about a row back from where I was sitting, right there, singing. It was hard not to sing, I'm not gonna lie. All right, graduates. Hello. So I have been called up here to give you a little bit of info and advice about what I like to call the Christian college experience. Particularly my high school graduates right there. I see you. So, let me start off by telling you what you need to expect. Everything. I mean that. When you're leaving for college, you're leaving the comfort and safety of your home, of your family, of your church family. You're leaving, you're gone. I mean, you can come back to visit, but for the most part, you're gone. And when you're away from the safety, you become surrounded by all types of things. You don't know who you might meet. You don't know what kind of people from what kind of races and religions and languages and lacks of religion and everything. And when you're encountering people whose lives are entirely different from yours, you have to learn how to maintain your Christianity. That's what I had to learn how to do. You see, I think it's easy for us sometimes as Christian people to be all close-knit together in our Christendom under this little net here in the church where it's easiest to be saved, where it's easiest to be a Christian. When you're out there, you don't have that net. And it's easy, to become afraid of people, to not want to talk to nobody who's not quite like you, to not want to be friends with nobody. You can try that. You're going to be lonely. Everybody out there is not like us. And I had to learn this. I went to school 3.5 hours away from here, and I was surrounded in my classes, in my living quarters. You don't know what you're going to encounter. What you need to do, you need to be like a tree. Like a tree. Planted I'm sorry, I'm not going to sing. Because you see, a tree is unmovable. The tree can be blown by the wind, it can be rained on by the rain, and it's still there. It doesn't hide from the rain. It doesn't try to avoid them. It doesn't turn up its nose and walk away. It's right there. It's rooted. Its branches are stretched out. It's loving. It's embracing everything that's around it, and yet it's still there. That's the kind of Christian you have to learn how to be. Let's see. And when it comes to people who are elsewhere, because you need to understand, when you're going off to college, you are going off to learn, learning your classes, but also to learn how to live in the world, how to be an adult in the world, away from your training wheels, away from everything that was there to hold you down. And when you're dealing with all these other things and all these other people and all these other ideologies and everything, there are things you need to know. There's understanding, there's accepting, and there's agreeing. Those do not all have the same steps. You can accept something without understanding it. You can understand something without agreeing with it. You don't have to be afraid that just because, my friend over here doesn't believe in God, that just means that I'm going to settle it. No. You need to be rooted. You need to be firm. Now, what else should you expect? Hardship. College is not like high school. You are in charge of everything you have to do. You have to wake yourself up, set your own alarm, so you can go to your 8 o'clock class over in this building that's halfway across campus, and you got to get the bus at 7:45. Everything is your responsibility. Everything is on you. You are going to be stressed. I'm not even going to act like this is easy. You're going to be stressed. You can't control that. What you can control is who you bring your stress to. You see, yeah, they have counselors on campus usually. They have, people that try to help you. They have tutors. They have all. How many know you got a counselor right here? Right inside. You carry your own counselor with you. You can pray to him, talk to him whenever you need to. You need to pray, and you need to pray often. You need to talk to God. Don't ignore God. He's there. He's there for you. He understands. And when I say talk to God, I don't mean waiting till 4 in the morning before your 8 a.m. exam when you haven't really studied as much as you should have, being like, God, I really need this A. I mean, you can. He'll do stuff. God will do some stuff that we do not deserve. I remember one time I was tired. I had spent all night studying, trying to get something done. I was too sleepy to go to class. I was like, God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to get to this class. I checked my email. Class was canceled. I said, thank you. So he will do the things that he ought not have to do. But, not only will God help you when you're in trouble, he can help you avoid the trouble. Instead of always praying for that A, praying that you're going to pass this test, why don't you ask God to help you with your procrastination problem? Like I have. Ask God to help you stay focused and awake and alert during class so you can take notes, so that you don't have to wait till the last minute. Ask God to help you study beforehand, is so you don't have to read all 3 chapters the night before. I'm just saying. Let me tell you, God will give you the strength you need. He will. Because you're going to have sleepless nights, and I mean sleepless nights on purpose. Because you had to stay up and read, and you had to stay up and write, and you had to stay up and study, and you had to stay up and do your homework. He's going to help you through that. He's going to help you up through those tough weeks when you have 3 papers and 2 exams and a quiz. Like 3 days in back to back. I've had it's bad. He's going to help you with that teacher who you just sure does not like you and is making things hard, who has hard tests and don't tell you everything that you need to know all the time. He's going to help you. He's going to be there, because these things are going to happen, and you're going to be in these situations, and you're going to be in your bedroom crying and upset and stressed out and tired and depressed, and he's going to be there. And not only can he help you to get out of your dark places, he can help you not go there in the first place. You need to learn how to trust God. You need to learn how to trust God when you're dealing with people. You need to learn how to trust God when you're dealing with classes. You need to learn how to trust God when you're dealing with yourself. Because God's there. That's what he's there for. Why would he be there just to watch you cry? He's there to help you wipe your tears and get you back on your feet so you can go on. When you go to college, you're going to college to learn how to be in the world. You're going to college to learn how to be an adult, how to do your own thing, how to find your own self. You're going to have problems. You're going to have things that change. You're going to go through changes that you didn't expect to go through. I mean, my mom already told you about my change in major, and she made it sound like it happened so nicely and quick, like I want to change my major. Okay, sure. I called my mama, told her I wanted to not do marine biology anymore. Her answer was no. It wasn't even a yes or no question. She just said no. You're gonna have times where you have to go through something. when you're not sure, when you don't know what's going to happen, when the future scares you. The future is going to be scary the whole time. And when you get to the future, there's still going to be another future, and that's going to scare you too. You might as well just learn how to trust God to get you through that. You're not going to not be scared. It's not going to happen. I've tried. Excuse me. But I didn't plan to be up here for long. And you know, to be completely honest, I could spend hours upon hours giving you all the advice you could ever need for college. I really could. There's so many things to say. There's so many things that could help you. But they told me I only had 10 minutes. And I'm trying not to go down the path of long-windedness. Thank you. You have to excuse me. But I do want to say this. Trust God and learn to trust yourself. Love yourself and learn to love others. Respect others and learn how to keep yourself humble. Study often, and for goodness sake, please go to class. Nothing will get you failing the class and kicked out of college quicker than not going to class and staying home because you're too tired and you should have, did your homework earlier, but you did it in the middle of the night, so now you can't stay awake to go to class. That's all I want to say. Thank you.